I'm sports editor Dan Woessner, and this is SVM's Blitz for week 4 of the high school football season. First up, we have the game of the week. That is the Erie Prophetstown Panthers at 2-1 playing at the Fulton Steamers 2-1. This is a classic old school matchup between two teams that don't do anything too fancy on offense. It's all about the run for both teams. They have combined for 7 completed passes this season for 172 yards. Fullback Dylan Binion is the workhorse for the Panthers, rushing 63 times for 437 yards and 6 touchdowns. They also have threats in Jordan Chandler and Jack Bauer. Fulton has 4 threats in the running game in Tyler Sweeney, Jason Osborne, Trey Simmons, and Michael Pitti. This one should be a slugfest in Fulton, and whoever wins it will be right there behind Newman in the Three Rivers North. Up next, we have the big rivalry match of the week with the Milledgeville Missiles at 1-2 playing at the 3-0 Polo Marcos. The Marcos are coming off a huge win over Stockton, heading into a rivalry game with the Missiles. The two towns are about 12 miles apart, and the games are usually pretty heated. Polo has won the last 5, and while the Missiles continue to improve, and Jordan Harris is one of the better small school athletes in the area, it'll be tough for them to keep up with the number 7 ranked Marcos. This week's key matchup will be the Oregon Hawks at 2-1 going to the Dixon Dukes at 2-1. Much like the Erie Prophetstown and Fulton game, this is a key matchup in the Big Northern West where the winner of this is probably slated into that second spot behind Rockford Lutheran. This is the first time these two schools have met since 1942. Dixon won that one 18-0. It's the 4th time overall that the Hawks and Dukes have played, and the series is tied 2-2. Oregon is coming off a 40-0 win over Rock Falls, while the Dukes took a pounding to Lutheran 47-0. This will be a Q game in the Big Northern West, and the winner will be right there behind Lutheran. And finally, my pick to click this week is the Sterling Golden Warriors. I'm going with the Warriors because this is one of the must-wins for the Warriors on this schedule, as they host the Morris Redskins, who are 2-1 also. Defending the home turf is key for Sterling. Looking ahead, Sterling needs 3 more wins to become playoff eligible. They're going to be favorites against Ottawa and LP, but they'll have tough matches in conference against Geneseo and Rochelle, leaving the crossover games with Morris and Sycamore as key victories. They got to win at least one, but the thing is they've had a hard time beating teams with winning records the last couple years. The last time they beat a team with a winning record was 2012. They're probably going to have to win at least one more game against a winning team this year in order to make the playoffs. For more game previews, staff picks, stats, and conference standings, check out Thursday's editions.